Greetings everyone, Bruce Lindholm with Realty Group. Today we are going to do video 6. If you remember, video 5 was about actually writing that offer and submitting it and negotiating. This video is going to be about you got your offer accepted. Yay! This means a little more work now for the buyers. First thing you're going to need to do once you get that acceptance, your agent will call you and let you know that you won the day. It's your house to close on. One of the very first things you need to ensure is that your lender knows, because now they have a lot of work that starts as well. Your lender will also need a copy of the signed purchase agreement. On that purchase agreement, and again, this is Minnesota, I can't answer for other states, but in Minnesota, on the last page of the purchase agreement is a final acceptance date. That date is absolutely critical for you as the buyer and for your agent to follow, because that is the date that starts the inspection period in process. In many cases, it'll be a 10-day period. The final acceptance date is your starting point now. So now you know when you have to have your inspections done. It's not only a home inspection, but it's also the inspection for, say, the sewer line. That has become a way bigger issue, especially in neighborhoods that have been established for many years. Everybody loves the trees on the boulevard, but many times those trees will grow into the sewer line, or if the home is old enough, they'll have the old clay type, and sometimes those will collapse. What you don't want is to move into a home and have to pay, I heard of one recently that was $12,000 of repairs because they were off the main road, they were setback, and because it's by the foot, they had to dig it up from the house out to the street, and it was very expensive. Other houses that are closer, of course, may not be as much. We were involved with one that we suggested they have an inspection, found out that the line was clogged with roots, and it was, I think they call it jet blasting it out. Anyway, it was all cleaned out. I think it cost $200 or $200 or $300 anyway, to save potentially thousands. So it was well worth it. Radon test. This is when you'd want to get that done if you're going to do one. That has become a way larger part of the process than it used to be, and that's something to definitely consider getting done as well. Earnest money, that has to be delivered. Your agent has 2 days to get that delivered now, and so that's got to be done right away. I will tell you as a buyer that that money, that check, will be cashed. So when you turn it over, if you haven't already, to your agent, you need to know that within a day or so, that check will be cashed. Don't be one of those that didn't have the money ready and the check got cashed and you bounced your earnest money check. Not a good way to start the trust process of buying a home after the final acceptance of your purchase agreement. Once you get the inspection back, that'll be a period that you need to, and we addressed it briefly on the last video as well, but that's a period that you need to sit down with your agent and determine what repairs that we want to ask for, if any, or if you want to break away. That's your last easy, if you will, easy time to break away and preserve your earnest money. If the house is just not what you wanted, you found too many repairs, that kind of thing. Don't make that decision on emotion. Get some information and base your decision on facts. Once you pass the inspection period, all of the inspections are complete, and your final acceptance date, or the span, used up your 10 days, for example. Now, the only way you're going to get out of buying the home, potentially, is if your financing doesn't go through. And that's kind of a long process to have to wait if you don't want this house anymore. So you really need to make that final determination during your inspection period. If there's other issues, then you and your agent will have to sit down and discuss those things. But Anyway, and let's see. Another popular inspection lately has been on trees because of Dutch elm disease, oak wilt, and other ones. It's harder to determine in the winter, of course, but trees can be very costly to remove if they are dead. I had someone just in this past week who lives in the town that her office is in was telling me she got a quote and it was $2,000 for a very dead elm that's got to be 4 feet around. It's huge, but $2,000 and it's on her dime. So that's something else to consider too. Talk to your inspector. He will suggest other potential inspections as well. Some will do mold testing. I see a lot of that, for example, on stucco homes or stucco fronted homes that were stuccoed somewhere in the late 90s up through I think about 2003 or 4. There was some issues in those years on breathing and things drying out behind the stucco. Anyway, this is where your inspector can help a lot, and of course talk with your agent. They can help you through this process. This is a very key point. Once you get past this, now you and your agent aren't going to be talking a lot for a while, but we're going to get into that. It's not that you don't want to, but it's just that you and your lender will have a lot more to do with each other. But we'll get into that the next video. I appreciate all of you stopping in. And please, when you finish with the video, please like us if you like us. Give us a thumbs down if you don't. Comments are welcome. You can always go to our website as well. That's www.metromnhomes.com. Thank you very much, and we will get you the next time for video number 7. Oh my gosh, video 7. Thank you.